right? Token comma done. We'll say try catch console.log error done error. Okay, cool. And then try, we'll say return done null comma token.user. Now the moment what will happen is, if you will use this new strategy of JWT strategy, what will happen is it will automatically get the JWT token that you are passing in the request and fetch it, and from that it will extract the user object. This is something really very important, right? Okay, now we have set up our user strategy. We have also set up login. Now let's do one thing. We can go to routes index.js, right? We can go to routes index.js. Let's add a new route. Let's add a new route. So let's say we'll say router dot get slash I would say or let's do one thing. We already have our help routers set up, right? We already have this help route set up. Let's use this. Okay, we already have this help route set up. So what we can do is, let's say we can, first of all, let's commit this much. So git add all git commit -m added boilerplate for passport strategy. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to go inside the index.js file. Now here is the point where the actual magic is going to happen. Let's remove this user, and now what we can say is, let's get body parser. First of all, let's set up things here first. So const body parser is equals to require body parser. Okay, so we got body parser, and we also need passport, right? So body parser and passport are here. Let's okay, now what we can do is, we have our MongoDB setup also ready, right? Mongo's connection is everything ready. Now we need to get the routes. Okay, routes are also here. We have the API router, so the API router is there. And now what we can say is app.use/API, and here we'll say passport.authenticate using the JWT strategy. We don't need a session, so this session object will be false. Now any route that starts with /API, right, is going to be expected to be authenticated always, right? You need to pass the JWT token, and then only you will be able to authenticate your API. This is something that we have set up, right? Let's just do one thing. Let's just try to run the server and see if there are any errors or something. Okay, so server is starting successfully. I guess this should be a good to go, right? And now let's just try to test our API, right? So first of all, localhost 3000 /API/v1/sign up. Okay, now here is one problem. If you will go with sign up directly, now everything that you have mentioned that starts with /API is going to be authenticated first. But for sign up, we don't need any authentication. So we need to do some code segregation here. So if you go to routes, let's make new file, auth routes.js, and let's extract out our sign up and login logic from here, paste it here, and I guess now this part also should go there. Okay, and we don't need these two now here. Okay, so any route that is going to come to index.js is going to be authenticated, but not for this, right? And let's do one more thing. if we go to this, now let's say
का हुआ बोलो
const auth router is equals to require
शो द करेक्ट टाइम घड़ी बनाना है घड़ी वाला बनाओ
Second.
घड़ी बनाओ
let's say we require
बनाना है।
slash source
घड़ी वाला होमवर्क करना
slash okay not slash source slash route slash v1
जैसा जानते हो बोल वैसे बनाओ हाँ वैसे ठीक है ठीक
right and okay, one more thing, let's go here. Okay, this is v1 routes, this is requiring dot slash v1. Okay, now we need to, so let's do one thing, let's move auth routes outside v1 API because this is a separate one. So let's move it. So okay, so we have moved it outside. This is auth router. Okay, we need to do also module dot exports, right? So
क्या करता है
module dot exports router.
इधर को
Okay, and if we come here, then let's see what we need. So to get the auth routers, we just need to go to slash source slash routes.
साड़ी मैं कहाँ साड़ी ब्लाउज पिन्हन रे शादी में
Route
तो मैं
slash
अच्छी वाला साड़ी के अथी ब्लाउज के
auth
पिन्ह लो
routes. Okay, this is the auth router,
अच्छी वाला साड़ी
and we can say app dot use slash
साड़ी पिन्हे कहीं देखने और मोड़ी पर
comma auth router. I believe this should be something that we are able to do, right? And yeah, I believe this should be good to go. Okay, server started successfully. Okay, now the route, how the route looks like, the route looks like slash, and if you go inside a auth router slash sign up. So if we just do slash sign up, okay, what are the things that we are expecting for sign up?
तो मैं सोच लो नहीं कि 11 जन
We are going to expect our user
11 जन
to
का
have
11 जन
an email, a password and a username.
ऑटो की नहीं
Right.
इनके बारे हमें
Let's see. So this is post sign up, right? And
मनीष उसको छोड़ दो बेटा
we are going to create a model, I guess, here. So
पता नहीं
where's the strategy, where we have mentioned the strategy? Okay, yeah, here's the strategy. So what's the sign up strategy? Okay, it creates email and password, right? It takes email and password. Okay, so cool. For the timing, let's just pass email and password. Username is something that we can make custom for the user. So this is going to be a post request. Why post request? You can see here sign up is a post request. So inside the body, let's make it one second, raw in the form of a JSON.
अबो
Okay,
पैसा को छोड़
we'll
दे बेटा
pass
होमवर्क बनाओ
email
दांत पर
as
उसका
let's
पैसा
say
तो
abc@xyz.com,
मोबाइल के जोड़ दो नेट
and we'll pass password
भर गया चल
as 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, let's see, moment of truth. If we try to send it, okay, we are getting error, unknown authentication strategy. It's not able to get the strategy sign up. Okay, let's see.
अब फोड़ के पैसा के क्या करबे से
Sign up, if you go to the strategies, what's the strategy here?
कुछ नहीं
It is sign up. Okay, we have a strategy here.
दान बेटा कोनो के जोड़े के लिए
Okay, I believe we are missing one very small thing. Have we exported auth.js?
ऐसा गिरी
Just a moment.
आगे कुछ खींच लेते तो
So I'm checking whether we have exported
पढ़ो
it
बेटा
or not. So auth.js, should get it. This should be also there. Okay, I believe auth.js is good.
इसको रख
It's not able to find the strategy. Let's just quickly Google
बोल
it.
के लगा डांटते ना थे तो
दूसरा चुका लाना
चल इतनी खाता
Passport.
में रख दो
दिन में पटकना
हां
दिन में
ये मोड़ा थी तो घुसते ना कर
You
मोड़ा
have to set the routes
छोड़
with
देता है।
passport.
उसको रख अलग से
Okay, let's see.
मोड़ा थे
So we have to set it up like this.
नी बनी वाला काट के देखो
From a passport. Okay, I believe this is something that we have done here.
नी लेग मुंह
Right. Let's see one more thing. Okay, first of all, in the index.js, we have required body parser. We have not used it. This is something that is, first of all, we need to use. So we'll say app.use, right? Body parser dot URL encoded
8 जन मेरे पास 500 जमा
extended
करवा 1
false,
2 3 4 5 6 7 8 और में
4000
right?
1000 3000
And apart from that,
हमर 5000
we, okay, let's try now.
2000 का सामान किलो खाए लगा मुर्गी
Right.
के दही दही पुलाव तो लगा
And let's do one more thing for a generic. Now we don't need this. Okay. For a generic error.
काफी और जायका सूट जो पिन देखा है
हाँ बोलिए इमरान भैया। कहाँ है? घर में है, बोलिए। अभी कहाँ से होगा? ऑफिस में नहीं है तो? ऑफिस में अभी नहीं है। अभी तो कहाँ से कटेगा? अभी तो कहाँ से कटेगा? दिन में ना कटेगा।
हेलो
नहीं, अभी तो सब बंद कर दिया। हाँ हाँ, कौन गाड़ी कटवाना है? एक्सीडेंट हुआ कि खाना उना में गया? एक्सीडेंट हुआ का? अभी नहीं होगा। ठीक।
Executed it because this is inside the auth file and we have no module.exports here. So what we are expected to do is in our mains, see, okay, sorry, error, my bad. Okay, so there is some error that is happening. Okay, at least now we are able to gracefully handle it,
No.
but there is some error that is happening. If we for the time being close it and
हेलो
okay, unknown authentication strategy, still the strategy is unknown. So let's see. Okay, so we have debugged what was the issue. So there were like few small issues. First of all, the strategy that we have built here, we never executed it because this is inside the auth file and we have no module.exports here. So what we are expected to do is in our main server file, here we will require source/util/auth. So the moment you require this, you can see we are not storing it in any variable. So the moment you require, it will just pass the whole file and execute the whole file. That is the first thing that we are expected to do. After that, we also need to do one more thing, that is inside our user.js. Now we are not going to have username, I would say mandatory, because then the passport package is expecting us to just pass email and password. So username is something that maybe we can set temporary based on the pre parameter, or like you can have a trigger pre that can maybe split your email based on @ and the left part it can take. So however you want to keep it, you can do that, or maybe you can expose some user APIs for like updating the user, where you can update the username. So for the timing, let's say we are not even going to have a username, right? And then one more thing that is inside index, auth routes. What we are expected to do is this passport.authenticate. The moment it authenticates, then we are going to, this is like an IFI, so we are going to immediately execute it with the request, response, and next. So inside the login, inside the authenticate, by using the strategy login, we have to also pass the request, response, and next parameters, so that we can get the access to the controller function, right? If we are done with all these three things, then let's just see the server has restarted successfully. Let's try to sign up. We have the email and the password if you send the request. Okay, the sign up is a post request. So if you try to send it, okay, see, we have successfully signed up. And the best part is email abc@xyz.com. Password, you can see it is completely encrypted. It is also like returning the ID and all. So what you can do in the, I would say, sign up, here you can see we are returning the complete user object. You can truncate the user object if you want, right? And if you go to I would say databases, and then you go to project, right? This is the database that we have. This is the users collection, and if you try to refresh, see we have one user inside our collection. Now let's just try to sign in. So let's say slash login, and inside login we are again going to pass email and password. If you send it, see we have successfully logged in, and we have also received a JWT token. This is the JWT token that we have received. Let's just save it somewhere. Let's say in this file. Now let's say if you try to have wrong password, let's say 1234 only, and send it. See, something went wrong because you entered wrong password. Right. Now let's just try to access our help route. So slash API slash v1 slash help. Right. This route we have secured. This is a get route. So if you try to send the request, see you are getting unauthorized. So what you have to do, you will go to params, and inside the params you will write secret token, right? And this secret token you can paste it as copy and just paste it here, right? And if you send it, see you are successfully hitting the API, right? And the best part is it is going to use this authenticate method. So if you go to auth.js, it is going to use this JWT strategy, and it is going to extract the JWT from URL query parameter. Now the best part is if you see this extract JWT object dot, you can extract the authentication from header or as a bearer token, right? So if you don't want to like pass it in the, I would say, URL query parameter, you can even pass it in the header. The header mechanism is generally the more common mechanism. So you can read about like what is the expectation around the header and how you can pass it, right? So the overall login sign up mechanism is working completely fine. All we have to do is just keep on adding the routes in the routes.js file. It will be automatically, I would say, secured, right? So let's just not save it, and let's just do git add all,
चलो करो बेटा.
commit -m, added complete authentication, and if you do git status, okay, things are good. Sorry, git status, things are good. And if you do git log, so these are the steps that we have already done. Okay, now in the further upcoming videos we are going to proceed in our development cycle, and we are going to add more features around the project. That being said, let's just wrap it up here. We are going to meet very soon in the next video. Till then, take care guys, bye bye, and thank you.